You like this? My mom gave it to me on my 65th birthday. And I have a picture I can show you afterwards of her wearing it at 91. That's the kind of gal she was.
Yeah.
All right, so I am in this story, not today, 40 years old, the widowed mother of 2 young children. My mom has just arrived for her first visit since before Edward died, Edward, my husband. And everything's ready, the Legos are off the floor, I've weeded the garden, and the coq au vin, got an espresso, is in the oven, and there's roses on the table. But I have mixed feelings. Our relationship has not been easy. Mom is 5'2", but she has a presence that's about twice that tall. She's a model 50s homemaker, a loving wife, and a dedicated professional musician. She is a singer, a vocal coach, and a choral conductor. So she's got also a commanding presence. But we were kind of opposites, where she was confident, competent, and extroverted. I was anxious, insecure, and also anxious. But we had a kind of a push-pull relationship. When I was 7, I threw up in class, in my 2nd grade classroom, and it was traumatic. I was mortified, horrified, shocked, the whole thing. And it started a phobia, which caused me to be, whenever I had any symptoms, any twinges between here and here, I got freaked out and be clinging to my mom for reassurance that I would be fine. And virtually always I was. But that didn't stop me from going to the school nurse a couple times a month and having her call my mom. Joy has just had another stomach ache. She wants you to come get her. So that was one thing. But then, so I'm clinging to her, but I'm also pushing her away because she's very opinionated. She's got strong ideas about the kind of person I should be. I'm her firstborn. I'm the oldest of 3 daughters. And I think she had the expectation that I would be her mini-me. That I wasn't. And so I kind of wondered what she really thought of me. And to find out, true confession, when my parents were out, I went into their bedroom and rifled through my mom's diary. Oh. It sat there, right? It's a bright red book. She had a new one every year. Bright red, page a day. And it sat there next to Pond's cold cream and the box of Kleenex. So I'm rifling through it, and the thing is that there's nothing there, basically. She talks about the weather, what's happening in the garden, maybe a new recipe she's tried, maybe something she and Daddy have done. Usually a couple lines about her students and her own singing, how it's going. But as for writing about the kids, basically hardly ever. And when she did, it was factual, like, Joy just started 4th grade. Not very helpful. The kind of stuff I was interested in. And at dinners, we had dinner together as a whole family every night. My mom basically focused her conversation on my dad and vice versa. And we kids like kicked each other under the table and giggled and begged to be excused. Come adolescence, I found that I was more comfortable spending time at my best friend Susie Campbell's house, because her mom thought kids were cool. And she really wanted to know about the latest boyfriend, how the cheerleading tryouts were going, all that stuff. At any rate, my husband, Edward, kind of was concerned about her attitude towards kids, and she came to visit about 6 months before his cancer diagnosis. And the kids were 3.5 and 6 months old at the time. And Heather was 3.5, Ethan was 6 months, and he was a very speedy crawler already. And so when she arrived, she wanted to catch up and all that, and the kids are the way little kids are. And she finally lost patience, and she's like, "Can't you just put them in their room and shut the door?" That's what I did with you kids. And I was just like, oh, I wouldn't do that. And so after she left, Edward was like, when you were a kid, did you feel loved by her? And I'm like, well, I mean, it never occurred to me to even think about it. She did all the things a responsible mother did. She was never mean. She even volunteered to be my Brownie Scout troop, which is, that's an interesting job to do for someone who doesn't like kids. So yeah, but then suddenly I began to cry. I mean, not cry, sob. And he's like, what the hell is going on? Because, you're not a sobber. What is this? And it took me a while to pull myself together, but I had this memory that came up, which was when I was about 10, I was in bed with some kind of flu, and when I was feeling sick to my stomach, I'd get the shakes, and then my teeth chatter. I mean, it was really fun. And but this was much worse than that. And I was lying in bed, and she climbed on top of me and just held me. Oh, and held me. And all I could think of was like, to tell Edward was I know that that she's not the affirming kind of mother that I wished I had, but I'm sure that I was not the easy kind of kid that she had hoped to have. But at that moment, I did feel loved by her. And now, back to the cocoa vat in the oven. Mom is visiting again. And things are going okay. The kids are clean, as I said, and they've paid their respects. I kind of warned them in advance. They just like, be polite and then go into your rooms and play. So far so good. And then Mom's like, that was a long flight and airplane food sucks, and I kind of like a snack before dinner, if that's okay. It's like I feel bad because I didn't think of it, but I reach in the fridge and pull out a package of whole wheat pita and put it on the table, and she goes, "Oh, whole wheat pita, I love it. I think I introduced you to it." And I'm thinking, I want to say, no. I was the one who brought Very Berkeley whole wheat pita to Whitebread, Connecticut on a visit a few years ago. And then I stop myself, and I think to myself, God, Joy, who brought whole wheat pita to who? How important is that? And so, but I say nothing. Then she's like, the pita is about to burn. Oh, get it out of the oven, put some butter on it, pass it over to her. And she takes a bite and says, "Thank you." And I think to myself, this is a moment I could do something special for her. That, yes. And so I say, no, Mom, I thank you for introducing me to Holy. And she beams. And I feel my heart just swell that this woman who is so composed and confident and all that, she just, like me, wants to know she matters and that she has done something that mattered to me. So I say, you know, every time I have a piece of whole wheat bread, I think of you. And now I think every time you have a piece of whole wheat bread, you're gonna think of my mom.